Hello people! I am Teacher Juno of Isaac Lopez Integrated School and welcome to Project SOAR, series of online academic reviews of Mathematics CLAID Learning Modules. To our Officer in Charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romela M. Cruz, Sese. To our Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Aurelio G. Alfonso. Mrs. Emma G. Arubio, Chief of Schools Governance and Operation Division. Dr. Aline G. Mendoza, Chief of Curriculum and Implementation Division. All Education Program Supervisors. Our EPS in Mathematics, Mr. Restituto Irodeles, and all public schools district supervisors. To our school principal, Mr. Roberto P. Redobante, viewers, teachers, and all home learning partners, and to all Batang MANDunong, a pleasant day to all of you.
Together with my fellow mathematics teachers of Isaac Lopez Integrated School, I will be joining you for another episodes of Week 6 Advanced Lessons for second quarter of school year 2020-2021.
This week's episode will not be possible without the support of our dearest principal, who has an incomparable trust and belief in his colleagues' ability and creativity. Please welcome the handsome and the humble principal of Isaac Lopez Integrated School, Mr. Roberto P. Redobante, to give an inspirational message.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Juno Camacho, our moderator this morning. Good morning to all, especially to our Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Mr. Restituto Irodelas, and thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to showcase the talents and skills of our teachers. Our teacher from grade 7, Sir Robert Ortega, Sir Erickson Itona of grade 8, Mary Grace Manso of grade 9, Ma'am Thelma Fabillon of grade 10, and also the Mathematics Coordinator of the Secondary Department of Isaac Lopez Integrated School, Ma'am Gloria Rosero, our teacher in grade 11. Thank you so much, my dear teachers, for bringing pride in our school. I know that you can do it. I know that you can share a lot of things to our learners, not just in Isaac Lopez Integrated School, but also in the entire municipality, and even outside the division. All those who are watching right now, allow us to embark on this journey in providing you quality education through video instructions coming from our competent and highly skilled teachers in mathematics. Congratulations to all. Congratulations to all Ilisians who will be participating in this activity. Congratulations to Sir Restituto Rodelas. Thumbs up to you, Sir Rodelas, and thumbs up to all the teachers who are involved in Project SOAR. Once again, good day and God bless us all.
Thank you, sir, for that message. And now, to start our advanced lesson for mathematics, our first discussant is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education at Rizal Technological University. Please welcome Mr. Robert Ortega.
Hello class, ako pala si Sir Robert Ortega from Isaac Lopez Integrated School, ang inyong magiging guro sa sipnayan sa araw na ito. Pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw kung paano mag-multiply at mag-divide ng polynomials. Our objective for this day is to multiply and divide polynomials. Simulan natin sa multiplying polynomials. Ano nga ba ang multiplying polynomials? Multiplying polynomials involves applying the rules of exponents and the distributive property to simplify the product. Mga rules of exponents na ating gagamitin. Multiplying powers with like bases, raising a power to a power, raising a product to a power. Ito yung mga basic rules sa exponent na dapat nating tandaan para makapag-multiply ng polynomials. Ngayon class, pag-usapan muna natin ang multiplying power with like bases. Sa multiplying power with like bases, sinusunod natin ang format na a raised to m times a raised to n, kung saan ang a ay ang ating base at siya ay any real number at ang m at n ay ang ating exponent at sila naman ay any positive integers. Ang gagawin natin dito, dahil parehas sila ng base na a, ay kokopyahin lang natin at ang kanilang exponent na m at n ay ating i-add. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng a raised to the power of m plus n. Halimbawa, meron tayong 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 3. Dahil parehas ang kanilang base na 3, kokopyahin natin at ang gagawin natin sa kanilang exponent na 2 and 3 ay i-add natin. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 3. To solve the exponent, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 raised to 5. Ibig sabihin ng 3 raised to 5, imumultiply natin ang ating base na 3 sa kanyang sarili ng 5 beses. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And ang sagot natin ay 243. Ibig sabihin, ang 3 raised to 2 times 3 raised to 3, ang sagot ay 243. Next, meron tayong r raised to 3 times r raised to 4. Parehas ang kanilang base na r, kokopyahin natin at i-add natin ang kanilang exponent na 3 and 4. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng r raised to the power of 3 plus 4. To solve the exponent, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng r raised to 7. And that is our final answer. Next, raising a power to a power. Sa raising a power to a power, meron tayong sinusunod na format. A raised to m raised to the power of n, kung saan ang ating a ay ang ating base at siya ay any real number at ang ating m at n ay ang ating exponents at sila naman ay any positive integers. Dito, makikita natin na iisa lang ang kanilang base at dalawa ang kanilang exponents. Ang gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang kanilang base na a at imumultiply natin ang kanilang exponents na m at n. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng a raised to m times n or a raised to m n. Halimbawa, meron tayong 2 raised to 3 raised to the power of 2, kung saan ang ating 2 ay ang ating base at ang 3 and 2 ay ang ating exponents. Ang gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang ating base na 2 at imumultiply natin ang ating exponents na 3 and 2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 2 raised to 3 times 2. To solve the exponents, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 raised to 6. Ibig sabihin, ang 2 raised to 6, imumultiply natin ang ating base na 2 sa kanyang sarili ng 6 na beses. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And the answer is 64. Ibig sabihin, ang 2 raised to 3 raised to the power of 2 ay 64. Another example, meron tayong b raised to 2 raised to the power of 4, kung saan ang b ay ang ating base at ang 2 at 4 ay ang ating exponents. Ang gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang ating base na b at imumultiply natin ang ating exponents na 2 and 4. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng b raised to the power of 2 times 4. To solve the exponents, meron tayong b raised to 8. And that is our final answer.
Pag-usapan naman natin ang raising a product to a power. Sa raising a product to a power, sinusunod natin ang format na quantity A times B raised to N, kung saan ang ating A at B ay ang ating base at sila ay any real numbers at ang ating N naman ay ang ating exponent at siya naman ay any positive integer. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating N sa loob ng ating parenthesis, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng A raised to N, B raised to N. Halimbawa, meron tayong quantity N, M raised to 2, kung saan ang N at M ay ang ating base at ang 2 ay ang ating exponent. I-distribute natin ang ating 2 sa loob ng ating parenthesis. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng N raised to 2, M raised to 2. And that is our final answer. Another example, 2x raised to 3, y raised to 4, raised to the power of 2. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating exponent, which is the 2, sa loob ng ating parenthesis. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 2 raised to 2, x raised to 3 times 2, y raised to 4 times 2. Ang 2 raised to 2, ibig sabihin, imumultiply mo ang kanyang sarili, which is the base 2, ng dalawang beses. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 4. X raised to 3 times 2, imumultiply natin ang ating exponent na 3 times 2, magiging 6, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 6. Y raised to 4 times 2, imumultiply natin ang ating exponent na 4 and 2, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 8. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng y raised to 8. Therefore, ang final answer natin sa 2x raised to 3, y raised to 4, raised to the power of 2, ay 4x raised to 6, y raised to 8. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang tinatawag nating distributive property of multiplication over addition. Sa distributive property of multiplication over addition, sinusunod natin ang format na A times the quantity of B plus C. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating A sa loob ng ating parenthesis. Magkakaroon tayo ng A times B at A times C. A times B, the answer is AB. Copy the plus sign. A times C, the answer is AC. So therefore, ang sagot natin sa A times the quantity of B plus C ay AB plus AC. Halimbawa, meron tayong 3 times the quantity of X plus 5. I-distribute natin ang ating 3 sa loob ng ating parenthesis. 3 times X, the answer is 3X. Copy the plus sign. 3 times 5, the answer is 15. Since wala ng like terms, that will be our final answer. 3x plus 15. Ngayon, dumako na tayo sa heart ng ating topic, which is multiplying polynomials. Simulan natin sa multiplying monomials. To multiply monomials, multiply first the numerical coefficients, then multiply the literal coefficients and apply the laws of exponents. Halimbawa, meron tayong 4a raised to 4 times 5a. First, imumultiply muna natin ang ating numerical coefficients, which is the 4 and 5. So, 4 times 5, that is 20. Then, imumultiply na natin ang ating literal coefficients na a raised to 4 at a. Kung mapapansin natin, parehas sila ng base na a. Kung maaalala natin ang ating ginawa sa laws of exponent, gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang ating base na a at i-add natin ang ating exponents. Meron tayong 4 at kung papansinin natin ang isang a natin ay walang nakalagay na exponent. Pero automatically, tatandaan natin class, lahat ng variables o literal coefficients na walang exponent ay mayroong visible na positive 1 na exponent. Kaya magkakaroon tayo dyan ng positive 1. So, meron tayo ngayong 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1, that is equivalent to 5. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng 20a raised to 5. Ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin sa 4a raised to 4 times 5a ay 20a raised to 5. Another example, negative 7y raised to 4, z raised to 4 times 5y raised to 5, z raised to 4. Multiply first the numerical coefficients. So we have negative 7 times positive 5, the answer is negative 35. Tandaan, negative si 7 at positive si 5. Negative times positive, different sign, the answer is negative. So 7 times 5, the answer is 35. Kaya ang sagot natin ay negative 35. Dumako na tayo sa ating literal coefficients. Y raised to 4 times y raised to 5. So magkakaroon tayo ng y raised to 9. Next, z raised to 4 times z raised to 4. Magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng z raised to 8. Therefore, ang final answer natin sa negative 7, y raised to 4, z raised to 4, times 5y raised to 5, z raised to 4, ay negative 35, y raised to 9, z raised to 8. Subukan nyo naman to class. 2a raised to 3b times negative 5a raised to 2b raised to 7. Tingnan natin kung makukuha nyo ang tamang sagot. Okay? Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot? So, ang tamang sagot natin ay negative 10, a raised to 5, b raised to 8. Congratulations! Alam nyo na kung paano mag-multiply ng monomials. Ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. To multiply a polynomial by a monomial, apply the distributive property. The process is to multiply each term of the polynomial factor by a monomial factor. Halimbawa, meron tayong 5m times the quantity of 4m raised to 4 plus 7m minus 5. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating 5m sa loob ng ating parentheses. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 5 times 4, the answer is 20. M times m raised to 4, tandaan, parehas ang base, kopyahin, i-add ang kanilang exponent. Meron tayong exponent na 1 at 4. So, 1 plus 4, the answer is 5. Next, tandaan, si 5 ay positive at ang susunod na number na 7 ay positive. So, positive times positive, parehas sila ng sign, ang sagot ay positive. Kaya ang ilalagay natin ditong sign ay plus. Then 5 times 7, the answer is 35. Next, m times m, parehas ulit ang base, kopyahin ng m, i-add ang kanilang exponent na 1. So 1 plus 1, the answer is 2. Next, si 5 ulit ay positive at ang susunod na 5 naman ay negative dahil sa minus sign. So positive times negative, magkaiba sila ng sign, therefore ang sagot ay negative. Kaya ang ilalagay natin ay minus. So 5 times 5, the answer is 25. Ngayon, meron pa tayo nag-iisang literal coefficient na m. Since wala na tayong ibang literal coefficient, ang gagawin na lang natin ay kokopyahin natin. Kaya, ang sagot natin sa 5m times the quantity of 4m raised to 4 plus 7m minus 5 ay 20m raised to 5 plus 35m raised to 2 minus 25m. Since wala na tayong ibang like terms at nakaayos na siya sa polynomial form, that is our final answer. Ngayon class, itry nyo naman ito. Negative 3a raised to 2b times the quantity of negative 2a raised to 3 b raised to 2 plus 4ab raised to 4. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung nakuha nyo ang tamang sagot. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang negative 3a squared or negative 3a raised to 2b sa loob ng ating parenthesis. So, meron tayong negative 3 times negative 2. The answer is positive 6 or 6. A raised to 2 times a raised to 3. The answer is a raised to 5. B times b raised to 2, the answer is b raised to 3. Next, negative 3 times positive 4, the answer is negative 12. Kaya magiging sign nila ay minus sa gitna. Next, a raised to 2 times a, the answer is a raised to 3. Next, b times b raised to 4, the answer is b raised to 5. Since wala na tayong like terms at nakaayos na siya ng polynomial form, ang final answer natin sa negative 3a raised to 2b times the quantity of negative 2a raised to 3, b raised to 2, plus 4ab raised to 4 ay 6a raised to 5, b raised to 3, minus 12a raised to 3, b raised to 5. Congratulations at nakuha nyo ang tamang sagot. Ibig sabihin, alam nyo na kung paano mag-multiply ng polynomial by a monomial. Very good. Panghuli sa multiplying a polynomial, ang multiplying a polynomial by another polynomial. To multiply a polynomial by another polynomial, multiply each term of the first polynomial by each term of the second polynomial. You can also apply the distributive property to get the product of these polynomials. Gumagamit din tayo ng tinatawag na FOIL method. It stands for first, outer, inner, and last. Ginagamit ang FOIL method sa pagkuha ng product ng dalawang binomial. Halimbawa ng dalawang binomial. Quantity W plus 7 times the quantity of W plus 10. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute muna natin ang ating first term sa first polynomial sa ating second polynomial. O i-apply natin ang tinatawag nating FOIL method. Sa first term muna tayo. W times W. Ang magiging sagot natin ay W raised to 2. Bakit? Kokopyahin natin ang ating base at i-add natin ang ating exponents na 1. So, W raised to 2. Next, punta na tayo sa ating outer term. W times 10. Ang magiging sagot natin ay 10W. Bakit plus ang nasa gitna nila? Tandaan, si W at si 10 ay parehas positive. So, positive times positive, the answer is positive. Kaya plus ang ilalagay natin sa gitna. Next, punta na tayo sa inner term. 7 times W, the answer is 7W. Ulit, si 7 ay positive, si W ay positive. Kaya ang magiging sagot natin ay plus o positive. Next, 7 times 10, which is our last term, ang magiging sagot natin ay 70. Ulit, si 7 ay positive, si 10 ay positive. Kaya ang magiging sign natin sa gitna ay plus. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Kung papansinin natin, si 10W at 7W ay like terms. So, ang gagawin natin, i-combine like terms natin sila. Kokopyahin natin ang ating W raised to 2 at 70. Isosolve natin ang ating 10W at 7W. Kung papansinin natin, si 10W ay positive at si 7W ay positive. Dahil positive sila parehas, i-add natin sila. So, 10 plus 7, the answer is 17. Kokopyahin natin ang kanilang variable o literal coefficient na W. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng W raised to 2 plus 17W plus 70. So, makikita natin dito na ang ating 17 ay merong plus sign. Bakit? Dahil si 10 ay mas malaki kaysa kay 7. So, ang gagawin natin, we copy the sign of the biggest number. Since si 10 ay positive, kaya ang magiging sagot natin sa 17 ay positive. So, that is our answer sa W plus 7 times the quantity of W plus 10. Ang sagot ay W raised to 2 plus 17W plus 70. Subukan nyo naman ito, class. Quantity 7y plus 9 times the quantity of 5y raised to 2 plus 6y minus 5. Ano kaya ang ating magiging sagot? Ngayon, class, tingnan natin kung nakuha nyo nga ang tamang sagot. Sa ating problem na quantity 7y plus 9 times the quantity of 5y raised to 2 plus 6y minus 5. So, una, imumultiply muna natin ang ating 7y sa ating 5y raised to 2 plus 6y minus 5. I-apply na natin ang tinatawag nating distributive property. So, 7 times 5, dahil pareha silang positive, ang magiging sagot natin ay positive 35. Y times y raised to 2, the answer is y raised to 3. Next, positive 7 times positive 6, the answer is positive 42. Dahil si 42 ay positive,
ang ilalagay natin na sign sa pagitan ng dalawang terms ay plus. Next, y times y, the answer is y raised to 2. Next, positive 7 times negative 5. Tandaan, si 5 ay negative dahil sa kanyang minus sign. So, positive 7 times negative 5, the answer is negative 35. Dahil si 35 ay negative, minus ang magiging sign sa pagitan ng dalawang terms. Next, wag nating kalimutan na may natitira pa tayong literal coefficient na y. Kokopyahin natin. Tapos na tayo mag-distribute kay 7y sa ating 5y raised to 2 plus 6y minus 5. Ang sunod naman natin na i-distribute ay ang ating 9. So, meron tayong positive 9 times positive 5, the answer is positive 45. Dahil positive sa 45, plus sign ang ilalagay natin sa pagitan ng dalawang terms. Kopyahin ang y raised to 2 as literal coefficient. Next, positive 9 times positive 6, the answer is positive 54. Ulit, dahil positive si 54, plus sign ang ilalagay natin sa pagitan ng dalawang terms. Kopyahin ang ating literal coefficient na y. Sunod, positive 9 times negative 5, the answer is negative 45. Dahil si 45 ay negative, minus sign ang magiging sign sa pagitan ng dalawang terms. Hindi pa ngayon tayo tapos class. Mapapansin natin na meron tayong tinatawag na like terms. So, isosolve natin sila. Kopyahin muna natin ang ating 35y raised to 3. So, dito, si 42y raised to 2 at si 45y raised to 2 ay like terms. Paano nga ba sila naging like terms? Dahil parehas sila ng literal coefficient na y raised to 2. Ngayon, dahil parehas sila ng literal coefficient na y raised to 2, sila na ngayon ang ating isosolve. Paano nga ba sila isosolve? Sa pamamagitan ng kanilang signs. Kung sila ay magkaparehas ang signs, ia-add natin sila at kokopyahin natin ang sign na may pinakataas na number. Kung sila naman ay magkaiba ng signs, isasubtract natin sila at kokopyahin natin ang sign ng may pinakamataas na number. Dahil si 42 ay positive at si 45 ay positive, ia-add natin sila dahil parehas silang positive. So, 42 plus 45, the answer is 87. Kokopyahin natin ang sign ng may pinakamataas na number. Dahil si 45 ay positive, so ang magiging sign ni 87 ay positive. Kaya ang magiging sign sa pagitan ng dalawang terms ay plus. Tapos, huwag kakalimutang kopyahin ang literal coefficient na y raised to 2. Next, si negative 35y at si positive 54y ay parehas din na terms. Like terms din sila. So, isosolve din natin sila. Dahil si 35 ay negative at si 54 ay positive, magkaiba sila ng sign, isasubtract natin sila. Kaya ang magiging sagot ay 19. Ang magiging sign ni 19 ay positive. Bakit? Dahil si 54 ay mas mataas kay 35 at ang sign ni 54 ay positive. So, tandaan natin, kokopyahin natin ang sign na may pinakamataas na number sa ating final answer. So, magiging sign ni 19 ay positive. Kaya ang magiging sign ng pagitan ng dalawang terms ay plus. And then, huwag kakalimutan kopyahin ang literal coefficient na y. Then, kopyahin ang natitira natin na constant na negative 45. So, therefore, ang final answer natin sa quantity 7y plus 9 times the quantity of 5y raised to 2 plus 6y minus 5 ay 35y raised to 3 plus 87y raised to 2 plus 19y minus 45. Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot? Napakahusay. Congratulations!
Pagkatapos nating pag-usapan kung paano mag-multiply ng polynomials, pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang paano mag-divide ng polynomials. So, nandito na tayo ngayon sa dividing polynomials. Dividing polynomials involves applying the rules of quotient rule, rule on raising a quotient to a power, and negative exponents.
Pag-usapan natin ngayon ang tinatawag nating quotient rule. Sa quotient rule, for any non-zero real number a and for any integers m and n, meron tayong mga sinusunod na format. Una, a raised to m over a raised to n, kung saan ang a ay ang ating base at ang m at n ay ang ating exponents. So dito, ang gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang ating base na a at isasubtract natin ang ating exponent na m at n. Kung saan, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng a raised to m minus n. Dito, ang value ni m ay mas malaki kaysa sa value ni n. Halimbawa, x raised to 7 over x raised to 4. Ang ating base dito ay ang ating x at si 7 at 4 ay ang ating exponents. Mapapansin natin na si 7 na nasa numerator bilang exponent ay mas mataas ang value kesa sa denominator na si 4 as exponent. Ang gagawin natin following the format, kokopyahin natin ang ating base na x at isasubtract natin ang ating exponent na 7 and 4. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 7 minus 4. Tandaan, class, huwag natin pagpapalitin ang ating numerator na exponent at denominator na exponent. Kung sino ang exponent na nasa numerator, siya ang ating magiging minuend, at kung sino ang exponent na nasa denominator, siya ang ating magiging subtrahend. Since si 7 ay nasa numerator, siya ang ating magiging minuend, at since si 4 ay nasa denominator, siya ang ating magiging subtrahend. Kaya ang magiging format nila ay 7 minus 4. To solve the exponent, magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 3. Ibig sabihin, ang x raised to 7 over x raised to 4, ang sagot ay x raised to 3. Pangalawa, a raised to m over a raised to n, kung saan ang a ay ang ating base pa rin at m at n ay ang ating exponent. Dito, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 over a raised to n minus m, kung saan si m naman ay mas mababa ang value kesa kay n. Halimbawa, x raised to 4 over x raised to 7. Mapapansin natin na ang value ng exponent na nasa numerator ay mas mababa kesa sa value ng exponent na nasa denominator. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 4 minus 7. To solve the exponents 4 and 7, magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to negative 3. Kapag nagkaroon tayo ng negative na exponent, magkakaroon tayo sa ating final answer ng 1 over x raised to positive 3. Next, number 3. A raised to m over a raised to n, kung saan magkakaroon tayo ng a raised to 0. At tandaan, any exponent na naka-0 ang magiging sagot natin ay laging positive 1. Kung saan ang m at n na exponent ay parehas ang value. Halimbawa, x raised to 4 over x raised to 4. Dito makikita natin na ang exponent na nasa numerator ay parehas ang value ng exponent na nasa denominator. Ibig sabihin, magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 4 minus 4. And to solve the exponent, magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 0. Since naka-0 ang ating exponent, ang magiging final answer natin ay positive 1 o 1. Next, rule on raising a quotient to a power. For any real numbers a and b, where b should not be equal to 0, and for any integer n, meron tayong sinusunod na format. A over b raised to the power of n, kung saan ang ating a at b ay ang ating base at ang n ay ang ating exponent. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating n sa ating numerator na a at sa ating denominator na b. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng a raised to n over b raised to n. Halimbawa, meron tayong x over y raised to 7 raised to the power of 2. Ang gagawin natin, i-distribute natin ang ating exponent na 2 sa ating x at sa y raised to 7. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to 2 over y raised to 7 times 2. Next, kopyahin ang x raised to 2 at isolve natin ang ating y raised to 7 times 2. To solve the exponent 7 times 2, magkakaroon tayo ng y raised to 14. Kaya ang ating final answer ay x raised to 2 over y raised to 14. Ibig sabihin, ang x over y raised to 7 raised to the power of 2, ang sagot ay x raised to 2 over y raised to 14. Next, rule on negative exponents. For any non-zero real number a and any integer n, sinusunod natin ang format na a raised to the power of negative n, kung saan ang a ay ang ating base at ang negative n ay ang ating exponents. Kapag nagkaroon tayo ng a raised to the power of negative n, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng fraction form. Magkakaroon tayo ng 1 as our numerator at ang a raised to negative n ay ilalagay natin sa denominator, kung saan ang n na ngayon ay magiging positive m. Halimbawa, meron tayong 2 raised to the power of negative 2. Following the format, gagawin nating fraction form ang 2 raised to the power of negative 2. Magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng 1 sa numerator over, ibababa natin ang 2 raised to negative 2, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 raised to the power of positive 2 na. To solve, copy the 1 as numerator, solve the denominator 2 raised to the power of 2. Ibig sabihin, imumultiply natin ang base, which is the 2, sa kanyang sarili ng 2 beses. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 2 times 2, that is equivalent to 4. Therefore, ang final answer natin sa 2 raised to the power of negative 2 is 1 over 4 or 1/4. Ngayon class, subukan nyo naman ito. b raised to the power of negative 3. Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot? Tingnan natin. So, mayroon tayong b raised to the power of negative 3. Gagawin natin siyang fraction form, magiging 1 over b, ang ating negative 3, since nasa denominator na, gagawin na natin siyang positive 3. So, wala na tayong magagawa dyan. That will be now our final answer. Ibig sabihin, ang b raised to negative 3 is equal to 1 over b raised to 3. Simulan na natin ngayong pag-usapan ang ating dividing polynomials. Magsimula tayo sa dividing monomials. To divide monomials, divide the numerical coefficients and apply the laws of exponents for the division for the literal coefficients. Halimbawa, meron tayong 20
e raised to 6 over 5e raised to 3. So, i-divide muna natin ang ating numerical coefficients, the 20 and 5, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 20 divided by 5. Kung mapapansin natin, ang ating literal coefficients ay may magkaparehas na base. Kokopyahin natin ang ating base, which is the e, at ima-minus natin ang ating exponents, ang 6 at 3. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 6 minus 3. To solve, 20 divided by 5, that is equivalent to 4. Copy the base e, subtract the exponent, 6 minus 3, that is equivalent to 3. Therefore, ang final answer natin sa 20 e raised to 6 over 5e raised to 3 ay 4e raised to the power of 3. Now class, subukan nyo naman ito. 32 a raised to 3 b raised to 2 divided by 4a raised to 2b. Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot? Tingnan natin. So, una, i-divide natin ang ating numerical coefficient, ang 32 and 4. So, meron tayong 32 divided by 4. Then, ang ating a raised to 3 at a raised to 2 ay parehas ang base, kokopyahin natin. Then, isasubtract natin ang ating exponent na 3 and 2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 3 minus 2. Then, ang ating base na b raised to 2 at b ay magkaparehas, kaya kokopyahin natin. Then, isasubtract natin ang ating exponent na 2 at 1. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 2 minus 1. Then, divide 32 divided by 4, we have 8. Then, a, kopyahin, 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. Tandaan, kapag ang exponent ay positive 1, hindi na natin yun inilalagay. Automatic, meron na siyang visible na positive 1 na exponent. Then next, kopyahin ng b as our base. Then 2 minus 1, the answer is 1. Hindi na rin natin yan ilalagay. Therefore, ang final answer natin sa 32, a raised to 3, b raised to 2, over 4a raised to 2b ay 8ab. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang dividing a polynomial by a monomial. To divide a polynomial by a monomial, divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial and simplify. Halimbawa, meron tayong 9x raised to 6 minus 15x raised to 5 minus 6x raised to 3 divided by 3x. Ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin ang bawat term ng ating polynomial sa numerator sa ating monomial sa denominator. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 9x raised to 6 divided by 3x. Copy the minus sign. 15x raised to 5 over 3x. Then copy the minus sign again. 6x raised to 3 over 3x. Then, i-divide natin ang bawat numerical coefficient at literal coefficient. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 9 divided by 3, the answer is 3. X raised to 6 over x, copy the base x, and subtract the exponent. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 6 minus 1, the answer is 5. Kaya ang sagot natin sa 9x raised to 6 over 3x ay 3x raised to 5. Then copy again the minus sign. 15 divided by 3, the answer is 5. Copy the base x and subtract again the exponent. Kaya meron tayong 5 minus 1, the answer is 4. Kaya meron tayong negative 5x raised to 4. Next, copy the minus sign again. 6 divided by 3, the answer is 2. Copy the base x, subtract the exponent again. Kaya meron tayong 3 minus 1, the answer is 2. Kaya meron tayong negative 2x raised to 2. Since wala na tayong like terms at nakaayos na siya ng polynomial form, ang sagot natin sa 9x raised to 6 minus 15x raised to 5 minus 6x raised to 3 over 3x ay 3x raised to 5 minus 5x raised to 4 minus 2x raised to 2. Ngayon class, subukan nyo naman ito. 12x raised to 4 minus 6x raised to 3 minus 8x raised to 2 divided by 4x raised to 2.
Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot, class? Tingnan natin kung nakuha nyo nga ang tamang sagot. Meron tayong problem na 12x raised to 4 minus 16x raised to 3 minus 8x raised to 2 divided by 4x raised to 2. Ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin ang bawat term ng ating polynomial sa numerator sa term ng ating denominator which is the monomial 4x raised to 2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng 12x raised to 4 over 4x raised to 2. Kopyahin ang minus sign. 16x raised to 3 over 4x raised to 2. Kopyahin ulit ang minus sign. 8x raised to 2 over 4x raised to 2. Ngayon, i-divide na natin ang ating numerical coefficients at ang ating literal coefficients. 12 divided by 4, the answer is 3. Meron tayong x raised to 4 at x raised to 2. Tandaan, parehas sila ng base. Ang gagawin natin, kokopyahin natin ang ating base x at isasubtract natin ang ating exponent na 4 and 2. Kaya meron tayong x raised to 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, the answer is 2. Therefore, ang sagot natin sa 12x raised to 4 over 4x raised to 2 ay 3x raised to 2. Kopyahin ang minus sign. 16 divided by 4, the answer is 4. X raised to 3 over x raised to 2. Kopyahin ulit ang base x, isubtract ang exponent. Meron tayo ngayong 3 minus 2. The answer is 1. Dahil 1 na lang o positive 1 ang ating exponent, hindi na natin ilalagay iyon. Automatic na ating x ay meron siyang visible na positive 1 na exponent. Next, kopyahin ang minus sign. 8 divided by 4, the answer is 2. X raised to 2 over x raised to 2. Kokopyahin natin ang ating base x at isasubtract ang exponent na 2 and 2. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng x raised to the power of 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2, the answer is 0. Kaya meron tayo ngayong x raised to 0. Dahil 0 ang ating exponent, ang magiging final answer natin ay positive 1 o 1. Ibig sabihin, ang x raised to 2 over x raised to 2, ang sagot ay positive 1. Kaya sa tabi ng ating 2, maglalagay tayo ng times 1. To solve, negative 2, dahil ang ating 2 ay mayroong minus sign, negative 2 times positive 1, the answer is negative 2. Kaya meron tayo ngayong 3x raised to 2 minus 4x minus 2. Ibig sabihin, ang 12x raised to 4 minus 16x raised to 3 minus 8x raised to 2 divided by 4x raised to 2, ang sagot ay 3x raised to 2 minus 4x minus 2. Nakuha nyo bang tamang sagot? Napakahusay. Ngayon, alam nyo na mag-divide ng polynomial sa monomial. Congratulations! Dumako naman tayo sa dividing polynomial by another polynomial. To divide a polynomial by another polynomial, it is similar to the division of whole numbers. The steps below show how to divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Step 1. Arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in descending order. Step 2. Divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. The result will be the first term of the quotient. Step 3. Multiply the quotient obtained in Step 2 to the whole divisor. Step 4. Subtract the product obtained in Step 3 from the dividend. The remainder will now be your new dividend. Step 5. Repeat steps 2 and 4 using the new dividend. Continue in this way until the remainder is 0, or a term of lower degree than the divisor. Step 6. If there is a remainder, write it as a fraction where the denominator is the divisor and add it to the quotient. Magkaroon tayo ngayon ng halimbawa. Divide x raised to 2 plus 5x plus 6 by x plus 3. Kung saan ang x raised to 2 plus 5x plus 6 ay ang ating dividend at ang x plus 3 ay ang ating divisor. Kaya naman sa ating division symbol, ang ilalagay natin sa loob ay ang ating dividend na x raised to 2 plus 5x plus 6. At ang ilalagay natin sa labas ay ang ating divisor na x plus 3. Susundin na natin ngayon ang binigay na mga steps. Step 1. Arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in descending order. Dahil nakaayos na ang ating dividend at divisor sa polynomial form kung saan ang kanilang exponent ay naka-descending order at ang dulo ng ating term ng polynomial ay ang constant. Next, number 2. Divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. The result will be the first term of the quotient. Paano yun? Narito, class. X raised to 2 divided by x, the answer is x. Sunod, step 3, multiply the quotient obtained in step 2 to the whole divisor. Ang nakuha natin kaninang sagot ay x. Ang gagawin natin, imumultiply natin siya sa ating divisor na x plus 3. Kaya naman, meron tayong x times x, the answer is x raised to 2. Sunod, x times 3, the answer is 3x. Plus sign ang ilalagay natin sa pagitan nilang dalawa ng x raised to 2 at 3x dahil si 3x ay positive. Paano nangyari? Dahil si x ay positive at si 3 ay positive. Positive times positive, the answer is positive. Kaya ang ilalagay natin sa gitna ay plus sign. Sunod, step 4. Subtract the product obtained in step 3 from the dividend. The remainder will now be your new dividend. So, ang x raised to 2 plus 3x ay ima-minus down natin sa x raised to 2 plus 5x. Tandaan, dahil magkakaroon tayo ng minus sign, nangangahulugan na ang ating subtrahend na x raised to 2 plus 3x ay magbabago ang kanilang sign. Dahil i-distribute natin ang ating subtraction sign or as negative sa loob ng ating parenthesis. So, from
positive x raised to 2, magiging negative x raised to 2 na siya. From positive 3x, magiging negative 3x na siya. So, meron tayong x raised to 2 as positive at x raised to 2 as negative. Dahil magkaiba sila ng sign, isasubtract natin, ang sagot ay 0. Next, meron tayong 5x as positive at 3x as negative. Dahil magkaiba sila ng sign, isasubtract natin sila. So, 5 minus 3, the answer is 2. Kokopyahin natin ang literal coefficient na x. Ang magiging sagot natin sa sign ng 2x ay positive. Bakit? Dahil si 5 ay mas malaki kay 3 at si 5 ang sign niya ay positive. Kaya kokopyahin natin ang sign ng may mas malaking number. Kaya ang magiging sagot natin ay positive 2x. Next, ibababa na natin ang ating 6. Since si 6 ay positive, ang ilalagay nating symbol pa rin or sign ay plus. Ngayon, uulitin na natin ang ating ginawa from step 2 to 4. So, meron tayong 2x divide by x. The answer is 2. Dahil si 2x ay positive at si x ay positive at nagde-divide tayo, parehas sila ng sign, ang magiging sagot natin ay positive 2. Kaya ang ilalagay natin na symbol or sign sa pagitan ni x at 2 ay plus. Then, uulitin natin, magmumultiply tayo ng ating sagot na 2 sa ating divisor. 2 times x, the answer is 2x. 2 times 3, the answer is 6. Dahil si 2 at si 3 ay parehas na positive at nagmumultiply tayo, so positive times positive, the answer is positive. Kaya ang magiging sign ni 6 ay positive. Kaya ang ilalagay natin sa pagitan ng dalawang terms ay plus. Sunod, magsasubtract na tayo ng 2x plus 6. Dahil magsasubtract tayo, maapektuhan ang ating subtrahend. So, magbabago ang kanilang sign. Mula sa positive 2x, magiging negative 2x. Mula sa positive 6, magiging negative 6. So, meron tayong positive 2x at negative 2x. Dahil magkaiba sila ng sign, subtract, the answer is 0. Sunod, meron tayong positive 6 at negative 6. Magkaiba ulit sila ng sign, subtract, the answer is 0. Therefore, meron tayong sagot na x plus 2. Ibig sabihin, ang x raised to 2 plus 5x plus 6 divided by x plus 3, ang sagot ay x plus 2. Tandaan, if there is a remainder, write it as a fraction where the denominator is the divisor and add it to the quotient. Since 0 naman ang ating remainder, hindi na natin siya ilalagay o isasama as answer. Therefore, ang magiging final answer natin ay x plus 2. Ngayon class, subukan nyo naman mag-divide ng polynomial to polynomial. Subukan nyo naman ito. Divide x raised to 2 plus 8x plus 9 by x minus 2. Kung saan, ang x raised to 2 plus 8x plus 9 ay ang ating dividend at ang x minus 2 ay ang ating divisor. Simulan nyo na.
Hindi mo ba napapansin mga bulaklak ay magkakawangis, mga dahon ay magkakahubos. Hindi mo ba naitatanong, ito'y may ayos na sinusundan, sa math ninyo yan malalaman. Halina, sumama na kayo, maglakbay, mag-enjoy, maglaro, tuklasin ang math sa buhay natin, dali na math na tayo. Mga number at mga sign, hindi dapat katakutan, ito'y mga lipulo ng gusto nating sabihin at malaman. Kaya sila'y kaibiganin at kayo'y magtataka, mundo'y mas mauunawaan. Halina, sumama na kayo, maglakbay, mag-enjoy, maglaro, tuklasin ang math sa buhay natin, dali na mag-math na tayo. Halina, sumama na kayo, maglakbay, mag-enjoy, maglaro, mag-isip, maging masinig.
Okay, nakuha niyo ba ang tamang sagot? Tingnan natin. Ang tamang sagot sa x raised to 2 plus 8x plus 9 divided by x minus 2 ay x plus 10 plus 29 over x minus 2. Tandaan, ang naging sagot natin sa quotient ay x plus 10. Pero, meron pa tayong natitirang remainder na 29. Kung matatandaan natin sa ating last step, isasama natin ang ating remainder na sagot na 29, pero lalagyan natin siya ng ating divisor na x minus 2. Since ang 29 ay positive, kaya ang magiging sagot natin na fraction ay positive 29 over x minus 2. Kaya ang magiging final answer natin ay x plus 10 plus 29 over x minus 2. Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot, class? Napakagaling! Ngayon, alam nyo na kung paano mag-divide ng polynomial to polynomial. Congratulations! Ngayon, pagkatapos natin pag-usapan ang multiplying polynomials at dividing polynomials, dumako na tayo sa let's practice. Magkaroon tayo ng problem related sa multiplying polynomials at dividing polynomials. Number 1, find the product of 7c raised to 6 y raised to 4 times 10c raised to 4 y raised to 5. Number 2, quantity x plus 5 times quantity x plus 6. And number 3, find the quotient of 5y raised to 4 z raised to 5 over y raised to 4 z raised to 3. Simulan nyo na.
Ngayon, tingnan natin kung nakuha nyo ang tamang sagot. Number 1, 7c raised to 6 y raised to 4 times 10c raised to 4 y raised to 5. Ang ating sagot ay 70 c raised to 10 y raised to 9. Nakuha nyo ba? Napakahusay. Number 2, quantity x plus 5 times the quantity of x plus 6. Dito, i-distribute natin ang ating terms sa first polynomial or first binomial sa ating second term or sa second binomial. Or pwede natin gamitin ang tinatawag nating FOIL method. Kaya ang magiging final answer natin ay x raised to 2 plus 11x plus 30. Nakuha nyo ba ang tamang sagot, class? Napakagaling. At panghuli, 5y raised to 4 z raised to 5 over y raised to 4 z raised to 3. Ang final answer natin ay 5z raised to 2. Tama rin bang nakuha ninyong sagot sa number 3? Very good. Ngayon, alam nyo na kung paano mag-multiply at mag-divide ng polynomials. Sa mga hindi naka-perfect ng score, huwag mawala ng pag-asa. Aralin lang ng mabuti kung papaano mag-multiply at mag-divide ng polynomials. Siguradong makukuha ninyo at mauunawaan ninyo kung papaano ito gawin. Muli, ako si Sir Robert Ortega from Isaac Lopez Integrated School, nagpapasalamat sa inyong pakikinig. Nawa ay meron kayong natutunan sa araw na ito. Huwag ninyong kalimutan na mag-subscribe at tangkilikin ang ating Project SOAR. Muli, nagpapasalamat, Sir Ortega, signing off.